Welcome to the third week at the Picnic at the Opera here in Traverse City at the City Opera House. I am Miriam Pico, and I am here with Jamie Kramer from WTCM, as well as our fantastic piano player, David Chown.
Well, it feels like we just got started here at Picnic at the Opera. We're actually at the halfway point for the season. We have quite the lineup for you today at the City Opera House. For those of you watching at Up North Media Channel 189, it's going to be a phenomenal show.
That's right, we have singer-songwriter Jetty Ray in the house. She's traveled all the way from Charlevoix to be with us today in this snowstorm.
What a gal.
We also have author Anne-Marie Oomen with her delicious poems. And we have Traverse City West Musical Department with a song from the Addams Family Musical. I'm really excited about that.
You saw her backstage. She looks awesome.
She looks awesome.
Yeah. And then in the second half of the show, we're going to have Kristina, Lishawa, a physician and self-proclaimed photography addict. Come on, keep it going. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Also, poet Angela Williams, and author of The Tiki Lounge. There we go, there we go. All right, and then we have a local college student and opera singer, Chiara Gerding.
We're so excited. Thank you guys so much for being here with us today.
Thank you, and I'm going to get out of the way and let Miriam and David do what they do best.
This is what we do best. Hello, everyone. We're going to do a song for you that I love. Did you like that? 2 microphones, 1 sentence? We're going to do a song that I love. It's one of my favorite old tunes, and it's from the show Casablanca, the movie Casablanca. Hope that you enjoy it. This day and age that we're living in gives cause for apprehension with speed and new invention and things like 4th dimension. Yet we get a trifle weary with Mr. Einstein's theory. So we must get down to earth at times, relax, relieve the tension. For no matter what the progress, or what may yet be proved, the simple facts of life are such they cannot be removed. You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when 2 lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings, as time goes by. Moonlight, love songs, never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. One Thank you very much. All right, guys, joining me today, all the way from Charlevoix, Michigan, we've got Jetty, Ray in the house. Please put your hands together.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for being with us.
So happy to be here. Opera House is a beautiful venue.
Isn't it the best? It's so
love it.
beautiful. Just look around you. I mean, look where we are today on this beautiful snowy day. I love it. Well, she came from Charlevoix today, but your career did not start there. Will you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Sure. I started singing and writing. Actually, it did kind of start in Charlevoix. I wasn't born in Charlevoix, but that's where my family's from. My mother bought me my first guitar when I was 16, so kind of a late bloomer. And always loved writing, though. That was my first passion. So I'm a real stickler for the words. Can't listen to music if I don't like the words. Anyways, I've been doing it for the last 10 years, writing, recording. I've traveled all over the world and sang all over the world. It's been awesome. I'm super blessed to do what I love to do.
Yes, we are. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you have gone all over the world. What keeps you here in northern Michigan?
Beauty, family, inspiration. I don't know why I'm here in the wintertime. I've been asking myself that for a long time now. I lived in Hawaii for a couple years. And, after Christmas, I could do away with the snow. But this is where my family is. This feels home to me. It's just, we live in such a beautiful place. And I don't really want to be anywhere else, especially in the summer months.
Yep, and your mother, you've got little Beck, so that's
Yeah.
priceless to be
Yeah.
able to have your family around.
Definitely, it's a great place to raise kids, too.
It is. Well, what is next for you? You've been doing this for 10 years. What are you working on now?
I'm actually working on kind of paying it forward a little. So I've had 10 years of experience and lots of mistakes. It's time for it's time for me to share some of my lots of mistakes. Time to share some of my knowledge that I've learned from being an independent artist. I'm not on a label, so Miriam probably knows it can be very difficult kind of paving your own way in music. And I'm producing an artist named Andrea Rizzo, and it's really exciting to be able to get in the studio with her and kind of just help her career kind of lift off. So that's what I've been working on, and lots of writing during the winter months when it's cold and depressing. It's lots of inspiration all around. So
That's great. Well, thank you so much for being with us. She's going to do her first song now. Do you want to tell everyone a little bit about that?
definitely. So this first song is called Born to Rise, and I'll have a little bit more guitar on the monitor, please. This song I wrote, I guess I write a lot of songs out of depression, and this was kind of just a reminder to myself. What I see around me isn't always the real reality. Feeling like I was born for more than what I'm kind of settling for. I was born tired, and I'm worn through, been spread too thin, and I don't wanna choose to grieve life like a rope is slipping through my hands. All these violent seas and all these shifting sands, bringing me around like a newborn brought to life. Being born in a cage makes you doubt that you can fly.
Thank you, Jetty Ray. That's beautiful. Coming right up, food and fun in verse from Anne-Marie Oomen. And when we come back, the Traverse City Musical Department brings us family from beyond the grave. You are watching Picnic at the Opera on Up North TV, channel 189.
Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Oomen, writer, teacher, and author of the forthcoming book, Love, Sex, and 4-H, which will be launched right here in Traverse City on April 18th at the newly restored historic Barns. I hope you will join me. Today you'll hear a special poem, another one that I created just for Picnic at the Opera. I'm writing these flash poems as part of a collection based on food and meals that changed my life, and I invite you to participate by thinking about and sharing food and meals that changed your lives. And for the next segment of Picnic Poetry on this show, we will have an amazing guest, Angela Williams, author of the delightful With a Cherry on Top and Live from the Tiki Lounge, a poetry collection. I'm so pleased she can be here today. And this piece is called Pears, and it's about winter and womanhood. This was November, and there was loss everywhere. Emptiness in the branches, and the old fruit trees in the front yard clawed the air until the hunters brought to hang the carcasses of deer that would give us meat for winter. And I felt the way we follow them, the hunters of old, an ancient trust. But that night, that cold night, when they pulled up their old pickups, fuming like chariots, and they hung those animals from the high, craggy branches of the pear tree, they seemed like gods. And I sat on the ground and watched as my brothers, the boys, learned the art of cleaning one's kill. And one after another, as the blood spattered, I picked up the frozen pears from the earth under the tree. I lifted them to my face and smelled the sweet, lost prayer of summer, of grasses, of the largeness of sun, and of waiting for fruit to ripen. But there, among the voices of working men, among the slaps of rope and bucket and water, of rifles being emptied and beer cans opened, being passed hand to hand. And there, in the dark of coming winter, from the crushing underfoot, I lifted and tasted sweetness splashed with blood. And I learned that loss would come as it does. And there would always be the harsh outlines of empty trees against the moon, of meat aging on our family's branches. But this sweet, crushed gold would feed me here. Taste it. These remnants of sweetness, these still shapely fruits, their landscape female. Taste the pears that I found in the folds of the hillside that night. Even as I knew that loss would come, this flesh would be all hips and skin and seeds and sweet.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. I bet you're all hoping that you brought your lunch right about then. I always get so hungry every time you... Okay. Anyway, moving on, we have the TC West Musical Theater Department in, and today I am with Eric Wangaman, and who is the vocal director, the music vocal director, and Mary Pat Kiesling, right? Okay, from the Traverse City Musical Department, as well as Marissa Hammond and Charlie Vanderclip, who are playing The Addams Family, which is going on at Traverse City West. So, you guys always have the most amazing productions, and I think anyone who's attended one already knows that. But tell us a little bit about The Addams Family.
Well, The Addams Family is a musical, and it's a comedy. And it started with, of course, a comic strip and then went into the TV series. And actually, Andrew Lippa, who wrote it, graduated from University of Michigan, and he wrote this musical based on the Addams Family.
Well, and that's really interesting because you may be the first high school in Michigan to run this show.
That is correct. The Addams Family ran on Broadway a few years ago. It just became available for high schools and community theater, so forth, to do it, and we snatched it up before anybody else, so we're proud to debut it here in Michigan.
You guys always do an amazing job. And when can all of us go and see these very talented students take the stage?
Well, it opens on February 27th, and we run that whole weekend, including a Saturday and a Sunday matinee, and then also the following weekend, March 6th through the 8th.
And tickets are available where?
MyNorthTickets.com. Best place to buy them. There's a seating chart and cast list and everything.
Beautiful. Thank you so very much. And right now we're going to leave the stage to Marissa Hammond, who is playing Morticia Addams, and Charlie Vanderclip Gomez. Enjoy.
Oh God, I've turned into my mother.
And Wednesday is you. Isn't it wonderful?
You did that like a lawyer.
No. Like a father and a husband. Not so easy. In fact, very difficult. Let's live before we die. Let's laugh before we cry. Let's hold each other tight. And then, if I have caused you pain, it's easy to explain. Come fill me with delight. And then, my love, my wife, forever you will be. Wednesday's life, that too is part of me. To women I adore and swore to suffer for. Let's end this tug of war and dance.
You know, my mother told me to be a wife of clever men with silver tongues.
What I lack in depth, I make up for in shallowness.
Do you really think you can sway me with a joke?
Well, it's the last thing I try before the chloroform.
Tomorrow I may be in rainy gay Paris.
Please stay right where you are and dance.
Not a castanet place with no regret.
You're more than that by far, so thanks.
This place we're in can never be what was.
We begin what dancing does. My darling, I was bad husband and bad dad. Instead of being sad, alone, we're lost, we're drifting out to sea. But side by side, we're gloomy as can be, as gloomy as can be. More, Lishawa, I was wrong. I knew it all along. Forgive me with a song.
All right, coming up next, one of my favorite parts of the show. I am lucky enough to get to join the musical guests and do a couple songs. So here's our first one. And Jetty, do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure, this song is called Off the Grid, and I wrote it in a winter, no surprise. I was daydreaming about selling my house and all my stuff and buying an old Airstream and just going out west, just kind of dropping off the map. And it used to be an old daydream, but just this last year, my husband and I found an old Airstream, and we are renovating it right now. So this song is art imitating life, or vice versa, kind of funny. Darling, we're like fireflies stuck inside of this jar, watching life slowly put out this fire in our hearts. We've got to escape, ooh, we've got to get free, or this glass jar's gonna get the best of you and me. It's no wonder God put these wandering souls inside. So let's break our bread, cut our ties, the open road is innocent invite. We can sell our house, burn our money, hit the road, just you and me, honey. We can't make it to Reno by tonight. Change our names, disappear, make it look like we were never really here. We could go off the grid tonight. 'Cause fireflies were born to shine, to shine. We'll leave town with nothing but the clothes on our back. We meet all our stuff and our things like we need a good heart attack. All our things tell us what to do. We gotta mow our lawns, we gotta pay our dues. But without love, doesn't that require any maintenance too? We gotta love, and if it ain't enough, well, honey, we'll make do. We can sell our house, burn our money, hit the road, just you and me, honey. We can't make it to Reno by tonight. Change our names, disappear, make it look like we were never really here. We could go off the grid tonight. Drive into the great unknown with nothing but a hose tied to these souls. Honey, we could take that dive. watching life slowly put out this fire in our hearts.
All right, take it away, Jamie.
Thank you, Jetty Ray. That was amazing. All right now I would like to introduce you to a very talented photographer, although she doesn't quite consider herself a photographer, Kristina Lishawa. Nice to meet you, Kristina.
Thank you, Jamie. Nice to meet you.
And you kind of are the Clark Kent Superman of photography, right? Because what do you do as a day job?
I'm a physician. Photography is my secret life.
Undercover photog. You have captured some beautiful works, and you tell me this is kind of your release, if you will, your time away.
Yes, it is my time away. Medicine is demanding. I'm also a mom of a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old little boy, so I'm a bit busy. And I've just learned that photography is a real rest for me. And to be able to go out into nature and to just sit and watch and rest. Most of my best images come from times of rest, when I'm just sitting and observing and noticing the way a ray of light hits a leaf or comes through a seed pod. And I am just starting to share my artwork. I've had many friends tell me that they should be shared, so here I am sharing them with you guys, so thank you.
Thank you. And round of applause. Real quick, I just wanted to kind of take a look, an in-depth look at each of these photos. This one here, could you kind of explain where you found that and what prompted the photo?
That's called Dance of the Silver Dollar. I actually did not know what that seed pod was. I was in my yard just a few weeks ago before all the snow, and was just taking pictures, and I saw that, and the way the light came through, it just looked magical to me. And I thought it looked like it was dancing a bit, so I captured that. It's one of my favorite black and whites.
It's gorgeous. And then here you have, it's almost like an optical illusion, I think. Half exposed leaf, would you say?
It is an illusion. It's a leaf that's folded and floating on a still body of water. So the reflection, what I love the most about this is that the leaf in the reflection is actually a bit sharper in detail and a little more vivid than the leaf that's actually there. So,
It's stunning. It's just absolutely stunning. And the closer you get to it, I wanted to tell everyone. Also, we're not going to be able to go through all of them, but I did want to talk about him because I looked at him and I actually came out here and almost started crying. I don't know what it is. I had an emotional reaction to this photo. Tell me about him.
This was not taken in my backyard. About 15 years ago, I had the opportunity, before medical training, to go and live with a missionary family in northeastern Brazil. And this gentleman is a member of a tribe called the Krikachi tribe. They're a beautiful people. They have managed to maintain a lot of their cultural traditions despite a lot of pressures from the Brazilian government. And so I got to live with these people, and this is a picture I took on film 15 years ago, and I had the negative in my closet until a couple of years ago. Pulled it out and realized that I could do something really, really nice with it. So,
You were sitting on gold, basically. Now, real quick, Kristina, if anyone wants to see more of your photography or learn more about you, how can they do that? Because I know you're not super professional, supposedly.
No, I do have a website, www.kristinalishawa.com. So feel free to browse. I do have work.
Spell Lishawa real quick.
Lishawa.
Very talented. Everyone, let's give Kristina Lishawa a round of applause. All of her work will be here at the City Opera House throughout the month as well.
Very nice. Thank you so much. All right, everyone. Coming up, I will be joining Jetty Ray for another one of her wonderful songs. And then she's a college opera singer that will be hitting some high notes that you don't want to miss. So don't go anywhere. You are watching Picnic at the Opera on Up North TV, channel 189.
Home in New York City and travel down to New Orleans.
Tonight we're going to explore the question, do we get the leaders we deserve? Is film influencing our culture, or is it the other way around? What is it about humankind's fascination with the cosmos? It's the boundaries of personal freedom.
In democratic societies like ours, you have to get people to do what you want them to do, but they have to feel like they're doing it because they chose to do so.
Welcome to Women of an Uncertain Age.
Nancy, what are we making today?
Especially as you age, to love your aging self, because you don't see that on the cover of magazines or in all the glamorous ads.
So I do not suffer from writer's block. Just keep repeating it, it will happen.
She never wants to have a big party. She wants to have a party for one, which is when she takes off her bra, gets her library book, pours some Inglenook over ice.
It really is like inviting people into your home. I mean, Fanny and Louis lived with my husband and me for 5 years.
Go out there and buy some books.
Oh, I'm jumping out of my skin 'cause I see you again.
I'm Angela Williams, and I have 2 poems for you. The first I wrote last night, just for you. And the second I actually wrote last week. Let's see, there's a popular thing going on with making broth from bones, and my friend Emily posted something on Facebook that said, how long does it take for bones to dissolve? I didn't know what she was doing. I didn't. So, picking blackberries. True love stops the car, dashes into a torrent, returns grinning. His calloused hands cupped to you full of blackberries and rain, their juice the blood of summer, his embrace soaking into you, and you become that rain, those berries, the mornings before a full sun of spring staved off the frost at night. And because we're breaking bread together, communion. I don't care to plant trees for the dead anymore. I'd rather boil bones for broth until they crack open, marrow a foie gras to spread on wafers, savor with a port or a claret as we sit in our cold chairs. -20 wind chill coming off the big lake. Tins of soup stacked in the pantry have nothing to do with having something to do when it's impossible to know where the sky might begin. It makes me wonder what darkness comes and what darkness is always here. If we were above, could we find our way home by the lights we forgot to switch on? I won't plant trees for the dead anymore, nor will I cut roses. What is here can grow as it pleases, as it will. I will drink the elixir, the stock from darkness to heal from within. What's left of the bones, I'll give to the wind.
This next song is called House for Sale. Baby, it's just a little bar fight. You come in with a split lip, at least you're home tonight. Baby, it's just a little whiskey. We both know who you choose between the drink and me. Oh, you won't choose right, 'cause it's clear to see you don't wanna walk the line. Rather burn your house down as you skip town in your ring of fire. Well, I tried my very best and failed. I'm putting up a sign, house for sale. I'm not that strong.
house up for sale. Baby, it's no, it's not a quick fix. How many times will you make us go through this? Baby, it's no, it's not a little part. You start now, I know somehow won't be enough. 'Cause you don't know how to quit when it gets down to that closing time. Don't you dare blame me, give me third degree, I didn't start the fire. Well, I tried my very best and failed. I'm putting up a sign, house for sale. I'm not that strong and I'm not that brave, but I can't look back and I got a lot to say. I wish you peace and I wish you well. I wish I didn't have to put the house up for sale. I wish I didn't have to put the house up for sale. I wish I didn't have to put the house up for sale.
Jetty Ray, ladies and gentlemen.
Talented lady. There's one coming up behind me as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Chiara Gerding, an opera singer. Hello and welcome, Chiara.
Hi, thank you.
First time at Picnic at the Opera.
Yes, it is.
And you're a young lady, and you've been studying opera for about how long now?
Oh, about 6 years.
And you have big aspirations. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I really like to give back to my community, and I really like to sing for people, because I think the emotions that come with music is just really extraordinary.
Absolutely. And you're looking to attend college where?
I'm looking at Michigan State University and Central Michigan University.
Excellent. Well, I should probably get out of the way and let you do your thing. What will you be singing today?
From Le Nozze di Figaro, I will be singing Voi che sapete.
You're making me feel really uneducated. Okay, take it away, Chiara. and gentlemen. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Putting the opera back into the City Opera House. All right. You ready, Miss Jetty?
I am. I just want to say thank you so much for being such a wonderful audience, and thank you Up North TV and the whole team for having me. Everybody works very hard. Thank you, Miriam. Really appreciate it. If you like what you hear, I do have CDs out in the lobby. So this song is called Man in the Mirror. Oh, the heartbreaking Texas can't teach you to learn your lessons. At least you've got your own face in the mirror. Try and walk a single mile without the one who makes you smile. Are you stronger for taking one little step? Yes, it hurts this time. My God, it's a lonely mile. If you push on through, it's gonna be worth your while. No more open the door to an old motel. You feel like giving up. They say you might as well. You're so tired of feeling alive. Slip from your bones. You think twice, what kind of life do I have? Should I let it all go and run off this map? Would anybody notice if I wasn't here? Oh, but I fight for love, I fight for life, I fight for the man in the mirror. Does a man end up right here, fighting for life or to disappear? Sometimes you feel so inconsequential. Once he held the world in his hands, but it wasn't a part of the good Lord's plans to heal his mind and bring him back to that old life. Well, it hurts this time, my God, it's a lonely mile. If you push on through, it's gonna be worth your while. No more open the door to an old motel. Feel like giving up, they say you might as well. You're so tired of feeling alive. Slip from your bones. You think twice, what kind of life do I have? Should I let it all go and run off this map? Would anybody notice if I wasn't here? Oh, but I fight for love, I fight for life, I fight for the man in the
Wow. Incredible. Thank you so much, Jetty. Real quick, you guys, I noticed, you may have noticed you have little baskets on all of your tables, and I want you to know specifically why they are there and why you are here. The City Opera House is a kind of a pivotal place in downtown Traverse City, and I think that maybe we take it for granted a little bit. Right now I have Christy Doctor and, oh gosh, Tom Paulson, just met him. And Christy, I want you to explain why people need to recognize the fact that this is such an amazing place to have in downtown Traverse City.
Well, I had something I was going to share, and I was standing backstage thinking that tomorrow is our 123rd anniversary of the grand opening of the City Opera House. So I was going to expand on that. Woo! And then I found myself thinking, how many collaborations have happened over 123 years, and that this is such a simple thing. So really, I just want to say I feel that my role and all of ours as a community is to continue to sustain it and drive this treasure forward. And on that note, it's my pleasure today to introduce and welcome our new Director of Development, Tom Paulson. And we wanted to offer him an opportunity to introduce himself.
Thank you. You know, this past hour I've been watching and listening to this great show, and I've lived my whole life in awe of people who can do what these people are doing, singing and performing and presenting. And I'm not an artist myself. I'm married to one, right over there, Donna Paulson. But there's art inside of me, but it comes out sideways no matter what I do. But I live in great respect and appreciation for people who can do art and make us feel so good about being human beings. So my whole life I've been excited about being involved in providing a venue for the arts, and this is a great joy for me to be able to be here and celebrate this great gathering place for the arts. Over 140 events this year will happen in the arts here at City Opera House. And it's possible with financial support from people in the community. And that's another great thing about this place. This community is willing to support those things that are important to the quality of life here. So I'm thrilled to be here and to celebrate the arts.
Well, we are thrilled to have you, and we're expecting great things. Just so you know, Tom. No pressure. So what I wanted to mention was the Keep the Arts at Heart initiative here at the City Opera House. Without the support of people like you, we will not be able to do great things like this show, the Picnic at the Opera, and all the other wonderful things that manage to be in front of you on this stage. So please give, and give generously today so we can keep this going. All right. Thank you both very much. Did you want to say anything else, Chris?
Just thank you.
Thank you. Round of applause.
Thank you. All right, everybody, it's that time of the show. We're done. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you all.
Did you enjoy your lunches? Yes? Good. Thanks for being with us. We'd like to thank our performers. Give it up for Jetty Ray, please.
It's a good-looking bunch.
Photographer, Kristina Lishawa. Traverse City West Musical Department. Go see their show. It's going to be awesome. Anne-Marie Oomen and Angela Williams.
As well as Chiara Gerding, the beautiful opera singer. Big thank you to Pangea's Pizza to provide our yum-yums for the day.
Thank you to Relish for donating clothes. Thank you so much to WTCM Radio for having her here
Providing
today.
me, yeah. Latronics for technical support. And
Northwest Michigan College Audio Tech Department. Guys, thank you for running the sound. You've done a wonderful job.
And Huntington Bank, thank you so very
Also the Watershed Center, thank you so much. Of course, none of this would be possible without all the wonderful Up North TV and City Opera House volunteers. So please put your hands together for them. Thank you for all you do.
And really, really quick, don't forget to be a part of Up North TV channel 189. Go to upnorthmedia.org for all of the information.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you next week, I hope. Take care. One more time for all these guys. Come on. Woo-hoo. Thank you. And David Chown, thank you for the piano playing. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you.